This is the year, right, when we're watching a lot of people graduate from high school, and it's time to start thinking about saving for college right now. And we get it. This isn't easy for most families, but Illinois has a special program that hopes to change all of that.
And Illinois Treasurer Michael Frerichs joins us live now. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. We've got an exciting holiday coming up and National 529 Day, helping more families save, put their kids on a pathway to success.
Okay, so why should families, we're entering the summer months, school's almost in the rearview mirror. Why should families be thinking about this right now?
Well, you just saw in that last story that too many people are graduating with too much debt. We want to help families save in advance, because if you put that money into a 529 college savings account, that money can grow over time. The growth is tax-free, and students come out with less debt, which gives them more options.
Can you talk a little bit about the state's Bright Start program?
Yeah, we operate two programs, Bright Start and Bright Directions. You can put money into an account, save and invest that money. The contributions are deductible from your state taxes, but after you take that money out for approved higher education expense, that money is you're not going to pay federal taxes on the growth in those accounts. So it's the best way to be saving for your kids' college education. And as I can tell you, the state's chief investment officer, you won't find many investments that pay a bigger return than the investment in your kids' education.
Okay, so I got to ask you about this. When I went to school in 2000, the year 2000, my parents had put away money in the College Illinois program, which is no more. It was prepaid tuition. They got to lock in the tuition at the University of Illinois that it was way back when. And then I went to school. It was already paid for. The Illinois program is no more. Could we see maybe a return of something like that?
Yeah, I think you see a big change. The College Illinois was an awful lot like a defined benefit pension. It was very expensive, and the state took that risk. Our 529 programs are an awful lot like a 401k. The individuals decide how they want to invest. They take that risk, and I think it's the direction the industry is going.
You know, when I went to college, my family thought the tuition was expensive then. Since then, we've watched tuition rates continue to climb. By families setting aside this money, how much should they be setting aside? Because let's say they're setting this aside for 10 years from now. How can they make sure that they can actually pay for what the college tuition will be?
Well, I think families should put aside what they can. Even if you can't put aside the entire amount of a college education, put aside some and then tell that young person in your life why you did it. Because research shows that if a young person knows they have a college savings account in their name, they're 3 times more likely to go to college. It's because when someone tells a young person that I believe in you, you're smart, you're college material, it changes their mind frame, and they work harder in high school and they're more successful.
Now, I know you said put away what you can, but if you could throw out like a target number for parents out there, how much should they strive to put away by the time their child hits 18?
Well, depending on where you want to send your kids, if you want to send your kids to a private university today, tuition, room and board might run you up to $70,000 a year, and those costs are not going down. Even a good state university might cost you $25,000 a year. But we don't want people to be overwhelmed by these large numbers. That research shows that the kid even only has $1,000 in the account, they're 3 times more likely to go to college. If they're the first generation in their family, they're 7 times more likely to attend college.
Well, everything that you're saying sounds very encouraging. Illinois State Treasurer Michael Frerichs, we thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me today. And celebrate on 529 by opening an account for a child, a grandchild, or a niece or a nephew, someone important in your life.
All right, thank you so much.